Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to West Wind Studio here in Chicago, USA. I'd like to present to you how I use integral theory, 4 pillars, as a brief checklist to complement what I do in yoga. The checklist or the complement is to ask, am I covering all the bases? When we endeavor into a yoga or a healing art or a martial art, it may not occur to us to ask the question, will this broaden my tool kit, my skill sets, or am I learning something that is narrow, focused, and particular? When I use integral theory, I'm covering all of the ways that we can move or retreat, grow or regress. The 4 pillars, or this distillation that I apply in our forest yoga, is waking up, growing up, cleaning up, and showing up. Let's start with waking up. Waking up, we may know as that experience, an insight, a eureka, a flow state, but something that catapults us into a deeper knowing, as in, this is who I am. This is so real. This is true. We've all had those moments. Maybe it was when our child was born and our heart just broke right open and we felt a love we'd never felt before. Maybe we were surfing some 8-footers off the West Coast and was in this flow state where we were one with the earth, one with the wave, one with the world. Maybe you were in a plant ceremony. Maybe you were in a yoga class, as I was, and experienced feelings, a state that we knew for a fact, this is good, this is real. So, the question I ask is, can I allow for these waking up states in our yoga practice? There are some tools. Maybe we use heat and sweat. Maybe we use the long holds. Maybe, but often this is spontaneous. We can't really cause it to happen, but we can certainly prime the environment and allow for it to happen. Growing up. Growing up is a sequential state movement, one stage to another stage. There's no skipping stages. To get a good sense of growing up, get some of the best maps of human development that are out there. Ken Wilber certainly has aggregated many of the best. Piaget, Maslow, all of our favorites, right? So we can look at many maps and you'll see the stages. Oh, this is where I used to be when I was 9. Oh, I grew into this next stage, about age 12. And then I grew into this next stage, early adult. You'll be able to see where you were, maybe even where you are, and you can get a sense of where we're heading. Cleanup, cleaning up. This is the art and the science of uncovering what we cannot see, dipping into and experiencing and uncovering the unconscious, or maybe what we've hidden out of view, or we're unwilling to visit. But it's this material that may have arrested our development. So we're going into the material, the memories, the conditioning, the reactivities, the deep in the basement material, that when we visit, when it's cared for, tended to, brought out into the open, that energy, that coinage, if you will, can now become part of our present time evolutionary currency. Cleaning up often provides us with a life force sufficient to continue growing up and showing up. Great. So we've had an insight. Awesome. We can tell we're moving from one stage of development to another. Cool. I got into some nitty-gritty material. But showing up is where that divine rubber meets the human road. Do those insights make it through our thought, our word, and our action? Are we showing up with that high-mindedness in play? Do we care more? Does it come through our touch, our feeling toward another, our inclusivity? We might have the waking up sense of all is one, but do we live it? Do we live it on a daily basis? So these 4 pillars, the tidy distillation of integral theory, is something I apply regularly to the yoga that I facilitate for us to ensure that we're learning something that rounds us out as humans, and hopefully continues to help us enjoy a broad spectrum, loving existence.